Hello and welcome to my final ever vlog on JHN Travels for a long time anyway. I will be joining you again in Italy. Probably the last time you ever see me wearing this hat, but that is the reason why I wear a hat. Anyway, only joking. What we have here is an amazing room. Now, I decided to treat myself. I was sick of 85 nights sleeping in dorm room, so I thought I'd be a little bit antisocial and I'd explore this room. So let's have a look around. We have a beautiful bathroom in here. We have two sinks and some mirrors. We have a lovely bath, which I just had a bath in. That was nice. We've got wardrobe space behind me over there, and then in the room we've got a TV. Finally, I haven't seen one of them actually for ages. That's beautiful. That is a TV there, a real one. Over here we have the free complimentary teas. So that's good. I haven't had one of those either in ages. And finally, a big bed. Now this feels like I'm a celebrity when they come out of the jungle. You know, that moment when they go like that. Perhaps the most amazing thing is that out there is a balcony, and right out there is the beautiful Camps Bay. So I keep going dark. Camps Bay. That is stunning. Now I'm going to crack on with this episode. I'm going to be summing up South Africa. So South Africa, what do I think? It's certainly overall probably the worst place because it's just unsafe and it's such an unfortunate thing. Out there is beautiful geography with the Table Mountain and Lion's Head. There's beautiful beaches and the CBD is so pretty, and everywhere you go you sort of have to drive up and out and you get a brilliant view of the city itself. Everywhere you go you just have to, you know, I sort of got an eye for it now. You have to sort of work out they're going to ask me for something and dodge them. It isn't just a case of someone sitting down and asking you for money. They follow you around, they stalk you, they watch that you're in the market, you're spending money. Oh, I'll come and try you. You literally have to be followed, even though you keep saying no, until you get to the hotel room. If you then give them money, they want more, so that's pointless, and they're only going to spend their money on stuff that isn't any good for them anyway. However, having said all that, my second, third, fourth and fifth day, so 4 days, just at the start, was in the beautiful Kruger National Park, and that safari has to be my best moment probably of my whole travels. Not by far, because I've had some excellent moments throughout, but that safari was amazing, and obviously you can view the vlog for more information on that specifically. There's bad bits about it, but it did hold one of my best experiences, or probably the best experience of my whole travels. And of course, I've got to be thanking South Africa for this, because this room, believe it or not, was £50. Now, let's just compare this. If I went to a holiday Inn, we're looking at a room rate of £80. It's half the size of this. It certainly hasn't got a bed as big as this or comfy as this. The TV is nowhere near as big as that. It hasn't got a balcony, it hasn't got a sea view. It hasn't got a 2-minute walkway to the beach. It hasn't got a bathroom, anything like that. So this is just amazing. I mean, it's got mirrors, it's got seats, it's got free coffee, the lot. £50, it really does show you the value you get out here. Now I was speaking, and when I went up Table Mountain, to a guy from Malawi, and he actually said that most of Africa is very safe. It's here actually apparently that's the most unsafest place. I didn't know that. I thought it would be a lot more safer, being more developed, but apparently the people that are rich keep up there, and the majority of actual locals are the poor ones, and it's very desperate. Any experience that's bad always opens your eyes, so you have to sort of thank those experiences at the same time. However, that is enough talking about South Africa. It's a little bit sad being in this room, because this is my last ever episode properly filming on location. So from day one, I always remember day one, I arrived in Christchurch Airport. It was a lovely hot day. I had that big bag and I didn't know what the hell to do. I didn't know if I wanted to get a taxi, if I wanted to walk, get the bus. I was very unindependent then. I couldn't make a decision. I was very divery. But now you give me that decision, I'll make it straight away. And it just that example itself shows you how much travelling can change you. I've had some amazing experiences and met some amazing people that maybe were climbing a mountain and were struggling and you want to support them, from people that maybe are here for English school and they're trying to improve their English, and they're really friendly and kind and really want you to try and improve them. People that have just arrived here, for example, when I got to the end of my Australian trip, someone had just arrived in Australia and they wanted to know all about it. So you have to share your knowledge with people, but that works the same way as well. When I arrive in a place, I can get knowledge from them. Some amazing people like journalists for Australia, people that dress up as Disney characters in Disney World. Some real mixed things, but yeah, you do meet some amazing people, you gain some amazing skills. The dorms, lots of people ask me about the dorms, and they really aren't as bad as you think. You don't pay a lot for them. Most of the time the people in them are good, but a lot of the time we're travelling, you're on the move, you're planning. So a good thing about a dorm is it's that sort of safe haven, you can sit down and plan your next steps. But amazing just to experience it all. And that is really the key word, experience. As I said in one of my blogs, you can drop me off in Australia, you can drop me off in Fiji, and if I just sat there, nothing would happen. But you have to experience it through the activities, the people, the dorms, the horrible parts of it, the good parts of it, and you really do get an experience overall that generally changes you. I mean, just mentioning some of the things looking back, like that torpedo boat in Queenstown, if not that, then the beautiful skyline in Auckland. But there's so much more in New Zealand, from beautiful walks, including the Tongariro Alpine Crossing. Then we skip to Fiji, the amazing friendly culture there, and really experiencing what the poverty was like. The beautiful island resorts and the snorkeling there was just insane. Then Australia, the amazing animal experiences, from feeding wallabies to holding wild lorikeets on your hand, to holding baby crocodiles, to sitting next to a cheetah, to meeting little baby penguins. And then we have Melbourne, the amazing harbour of Sydney. If not that, then Surfers Paradise, Cairns, the Great Barrier Reef, just so much there. And then of course West Coast Australia with Perth and Rottnest Island. And then here, the real poverty and the shameness of it all, but the amazing geography outside with the beaches. This beautiful room to end it all on a fabulous night here. And of course my safari, one of my best moments overall. So just an amazing experience. And my final blog, will really go into that whole thing of, have I changed? And that's what I want to sort of sum up. I done one about number 8 blog, my 8th blog, might have been that blog, it might have even been earlier than that, about the realism of travel and have I changed and stuff like that. But I really want to finalise that, about have I changed, in that final blog, so please do check that out when it comes out. So yeah, just insane really to think about it all, and it's very emotional. This is my last day. I can't wait to get home, but I mean, I've had such an amazing time here. It really is astonishing. It's a moment that I'm never going to forget. And I was saying to someone yesterday, because you do it in 4 separate places, not like just one holiday, you get an experience and you think back to a place. So when I moved to Australia, I was already thinking back at Fiji and New Zealand. So it's not like I've had 12 weeks, say, here in South Africa and I've left, because I think that would hit you a lot more. But because you're moving to each place, you sort of sum up that place and think about it all the time in your mind. So you really do get a good experience. Anyone that wants to travel, go for it. Honestly, go for it. It is expensive, but you can't put a price on what I've just experienced here. You really can't. Maybe to sum up, I'll start with that original quote that I put up on my JHN episode 1. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. That step away from my parents at the airport was insane. It was so hard to do it. I had a lump in my throat, and at that point I was like, what have I done? Now I'm at the end, the 1,000 miles if you like. A journey does start with one step. It was a lot of money, and it was a very hard step, but make that step and you won't regret it, because you get 1,000 miles of pure genius, excellence, fantastic experiences, just everything really. And I'll finish on this. Lots of people say, shall I travel? Then sort of the general throwback is, you haven't experienced the world, do you travel? But really, you haven't experienced life, because sitting in the UK, or even maybe a European local holiday, you don't get the culture, you don't get just what these countries have to offer, like a safari or feeding wallabies, things like that. You just have to come to the other side of the world, and the world is so big, and you notice that when you start travelling, that there's so many places to travel to, but just experiencing 12 weeks of it is just insane, because it really does open this up. You get such amazing experiences. Anyway, that's me ending. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next episode, one of my finales. So thank you so much. If you did like this video, then please do give it a like. If you want to subscribe, then subscribe, and turn on your notifications, and finally comment below on any questions you may have. Thank you so much. See you later. Cheers.